What the FBI saw in this videotape sent them into a panic. On the morning of November 10th, 1990, 21-year-old Jamie Paxton set out into the woods to go hunting. Little did he know, he was stepping into the crosshairs of a predator. And before the day was over, Jamie Paxton was gunned down in brutal fashion. His mother took some unusual actions and actually tried to reach out to her son's killer by writing him letters which were published in the local newspaper. The police told her that writing these letters was useless. The killer either wouldn't see them or he just didn't care. But then, after a year of calling the killer out in her writing, the local newspaper received a horrific response letter in the mail. I am the murderer of Jamie Paxton. I thought no more of shooting Paxton than shooting a bottle at the dump. They concluded that he was likely a white male. He was likely over 30 years old with a deeply introverted nature. However, this didn't bring them any closer to finding the identity of the killer. By the start of August in 1992, they were feeling more and more pressure to do this. The killer could basically strike again at any moment, and the FBI knew that they were running out of time. They decided that they were going to go public with their profile. So they unleashed this profile to the press in the hopes that anyone might recognize the monster hiding in plain sight. A man stepped forward claiming that a former friend of his matched the behavioral profile of the killer almost perfectly. And the name was Thomas Lee Dillon. So the FBI, they went to work relentlessly digging into every corner of Dillon's life. Upon doing this, it didn't take long for the FBI to make a very chilling discovery. The FBI found footage showing Thomas Dillon stopping at Jamie's grave on the 1-year anniversary of Jamie Paxton's murder. And then the FBI got a break that would quickly turn into a bombshell. A man came forward and said that he had bought a rifle from Thomas Dillon earlier that year. And the FBI seized this gun. They immediately shipped it to their headquarters in Virginia and started running ballistics tests. These tests would prove that this was the very same rifle that had been used to kill Gary Bradley and Claude Hawkins. He'd finally been caught red-handed, and he was indicted for those two murders I just mentioned there, the murder of Gary Bradley and the murder of Claude Hawkins. And then, shortly after that, he was also indicted for the murder of Jamie Paxton.